Hey, good day and energy to everybody. So in this video, I think I want to talk a little bit about violence. And, not, when I talk about violence, I guess I'm more focused on the effect that violence has on the psyche, and what it's doing energetically to the environment in the current now moment, and also perpetually, or maybe not perpetually, but just the effect that it can have, that can linger on a subject, or even an area. Um, and I'm talking about this because, well, I mean, there's a lot of violence in the world, has been for quite some time right now. And, there was just a shooting in Colorado I saw. And then, another YouTube channel I like to watch. Her name, she changes her name all the time. It's like, she used to be called Storm. I think it's like Pythanos, something something. But anyway, she is talking about a lot of the violence she's dealt with over her life, and then myself too. I've recently, just the past couple years, we took in, me and my buddy found a dog on the streets, or he found the dog on the streets, and he brought it back to our camp, and we began taking care of it, and have since been taking care of it. I call it. It's not really the most appreciative way to refer to another living being, but his name is Little Bear. And anyway, we've been taking care of him, or I mainly have been, because my buddy's away living in New Orleans, so he's a ways away. But a few months ago, and even just a few days ago, he attacks. He can violently attack me, and he's attacked my parents and even my brother. And fortunately, the bites have been mainly on the hands, and nothing serious. But what has been very serious, and what has been very powerful, especially for me, my parents have handled it a lot better than I have. But to be honest, I feel like I have a little bit of PTSD. Like, yeah, honestly, I find it hard to be able to want to cuddle my dog. I call it my dog. It's not my dog. It's just the animal I'm taking care of. It's pretty sad, because I can tell he wants me to cuddle him and love him and stuff, but there's also this weird energy that's still between us, because it's like we've both been in the moment of attack with each other. So there's it's strange. But I guess I'm bringing this up because I wanted to just share, how powerful, violence is, not just what it does to the physical body, but from an energetic standpoint, from a psyche standpoint, from a cause and effect standpoint, what it's doing to this person in the moment now, and what it does to them years later. I mean, this stuff goes, people who are abused, this stuff stays with them for, I've never physically been abused like that, so I don't know, but I'm assuming just from my encounter with Little Bear and how it's still messing with me. And it really hasn't been going on that hardcore for a while now, but it's still in my mind. We had one little flare up the other day, and now I'm right back to where I'm thinking, is he gonna attack me? Should I not pet him? And it's just the fear has come back. And I guess that's what, I wanted to, just share is, just be careful with violence, really, really, just appreciate how powerful, your actions are in this moment. And, especially in the times that we're living in, it's, who knows what's going to happen? I mean, you never know, but, when governments start doing what they're doing, and people start, and there's all these different opinions, and, the possibility of war or riots, seems kind of likely these days. I don't want it to happen, but it just seems kind of likely. Part of me feels like it's not going to happen, but at least not to a scale that's all over the planet at the same time. There's probably going to be there are isolated instances, but there's probably going to continue to be that, and they may grow a little bit. But I think that, yeah, a lot of us are going to come together, which is why I'm very, very appreciative and happy, and I can't really, I mean, words don't even express how I feel about what Dustin Brad Love Frequency is doing with his channel, with his life. You know, it is amazing. You know, it's, especially for somebody like me. I mean, I'm just, for myself, like, it's something that I've dreamed about for a long time. It's all of us starseeds coming together, living together, working together, doing this mission and getting the job done. Just straight up, it's just beautiful to see somebody else, like, that I just recently met too, you know, already on board and like doing that. Like, and he's kind of paving the way. He's got a place coming and he's got his own crew, and, you know, I'm just like jumping on board, like, wow, this, you know, he's already done all this work and I'm just kind of trying to help out and, you know, spread the word. And I mean, that's exactly what the movement's all about, is it's all just doing what we can do to help out. And it's just really beautiful. It's inspiring. And it's just also made me really believe that this is going to be, well, I mean, this is, I mean, everything, it's already started. You know, things are already really changing. You know, that's why it's getting so dark right now, is because the enemy, you know, the resistance, the opposition to us knows they got to do something. They got to do something. And there's always a reverberation for every action. So with all this darkness, it's just as much good on the other side waiting to come. So we just got to continue to stay positive, you know, push through, and also know that there's a time and place for everything. Like, especially now that I bring up the violence and the PTSD and how, you know, people can be really, you know, lost in their mind and not know it, like triggered by some really powerful stuff. We all got stuff we've dealt with, you know, I mean, some crazy times. So it can be good to give people time to chill, you know, give people the time of the day just to relax, calm down, and also, myself included, trying to take things so personally, because I know I can get easily offended by something simple. Just if somebody, if the simplest thing, like, I can tell that this person is just overwhelmed in the moment and they just, you know, kind of delivered that onto me, but then I'm taking that as a personal insult, like they actually have something against me. And then I let that get me angry, and then I take it back on them, and then it just continues to go back and forth. And this is why violence only, you know, breeds more violence. And, you know, karma's a real thing, and you keep doing bad, and bad things are going to come back at you. But the same thing is true with good. You keep doing good, and eventually that good is going to catch up with you. So just keep doing good, stay positive. You know, if something bad happens, it's okay. Just, you know, do what you can to just navigate in the moment as well as you can. You know, sometimes you gotta, you know, go dark into that deep pit, you know, and you gotta know what it's like to feel hell, to feel that nightmare, to let it scare the shit out of you, you know, really, because it will. And, you know, that's okay. We all gotta go through with it, you know. I mean, I don't know everything. It feels like something that we all kind of got to go through. So I know I've been going through that lately, especially at nighttime, man. Like, I'll wake up just like thinking, like, you know, just like, I just want to cling on to everything I love so much. And it's like, I'll ask myself why I haven't been doing that as much as I want to, you know. And it's interesting because I feel that strong compulsion, you know, in contrast to the fear of losing everything, you know. So it's, again, you know, like, I'm talking about this violence and this fear and all of that, and I want it to be known that it has its place. It's very valuable. Everything has its place. All these demons, all these dark things, all this, it's all here, you know, because it needs to be here and for a reason. And it is helping us grow. And it is helping expand the universe to make it more, so that it's more experience for us all to learn and become more and grow more. So at the end of the day, I don't want to be too polarized about things, because everything is perfect and divine in timing. And it can be a hard thing to get lost, you know, in your own thought and lose appreciation for that. But, you know, and when you're able to reflect and kind of look back at the moment and calm down a little bit, you know, you see why it happened, and you see where it's going, and it all works out. So yeah, again, just you know, I just wanted to share some things on my mind, and, you know, just the violence thing, and, you know, what I'm dealing with Little Bear, you know, our dog we're taking care of, and, just, you know, dealing with trauma, and, you know, knowing how powerful our actions are. These are just things that, you know, it is what it is. And also to know that we've been living in a society, in a system that knows this stuff and has been purposely planting, you know, I think, you know, propaganda to get us thinking more into the lines of sin and violence and temptation and darkness and all that. But again, it was all meant to be. So, you know, trying to get super crazy and hate it and want to fight it, you know, that's only going to make it stronger. Just appreciate it, you know, see it for what it is, use it for what it is, and grow from it. That's where I'm at now. So, all right, I love you all. Hope you guys are doing good. Stay up, stay pumped, smile, and all right, I'll see you guys out there. Peace.